workshop. This is the second session of second day. So, on behalf of the university, I welcome you, sir. I am feeling very privileged and very happy to welcome you in this session. And for our participants, let me introduce you with our today's speaker is Dr. A.S. Kambli. He is the lead expert of cybersecurity and ex-senior director, scientist G category from Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, New Delhi. I will give you a brief introduction of our speaker, and he will be talking with us on different national initiatives on cyber security. So, Dr. Kamli is a former senior director of Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India. He is presently working as a lead expert cybersecurity in the same ministry. He has been looking after cybersecurity and related matter in this ministry since last 16 years. During this period, he worked in CERT for 12 years and also initiated more than 10 R&D and capacity building projects in the area of cybersecurity. Dr. Kamli started his career as a software engineer in the industry in 1987. He joined Government of India Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, that is METI, formerly Department of Electronics in 1988 as a scientist. In METI, having more than 34 years of varied R&D work experience in the area of cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, data warehousing and data mining, and technology development for Indian language. By education, he is MTech in computer science from IIT Delhi and PhD in computer science from the University of Manchester, United Kingdom. I welcome you, sir. Please carry out your talk. I think all our participants are very much happy and feeling very privileged to have you in this session. Without any further delay, I request you to deliver your talk.
Thank you, ma'am, for the nice introduction. And I am really privileged to, uh, I am very privileged to have this opportunity to actually share the government initiatives in this conference. I think this is the right time to share the government initiatives in the conference, like the challenges in cyber security and cyber crime. Well, I will give just the outline about my talk. I will just give the introduction about the cyber security. The preliminary introduction, well, it is not necessary, but still, what is really the security? I will give the introduction. Then I will talk about the cyber attacks. Well, in India and during the pandemic time, and also when we observe the attacks from outside the India. Then well, how actually, I mean, we have to address the security. I will discuss after that. And then there are some the issues and challenges before the government for resolving the cyber security issues and the challenges. Then I will talk about the government initiatives to resolve these issues. So what is really the security, which is the ability to avoid being harmed by any risk, danger, or threat. In practice, it is an impossible goal. But what we can do then, be as secure as needed. Ability to avoid being harmed too much by reasonably predictable risks or dangers or threats. So security must be balanced with usability and accessibility. So when it is most secure, then it is really useless. If you really put too much, the security, or maybe you put, locks to each and every door of your house, then it is really very cumbersome and it's really useful. But most useful is the insecure thing. So in other words, look for a desired security states or adequate security. So what is really the adequate security? Where the condition where the protection strategies for an organization's critical assets and business processes are commensurate with the organization's risk appetite and risk tolerance. So this is the statement from the US CERT. The CERT is Computer Emergency Response Team. So risk appetite, that is risk that must be mitigated and managed. What is the risk tolerance? That is the residual risk accepted, which relates to risk for which no mitigation would be in place. So as such, there is no 100% security, and we need to decide what needs to be secured and how much it will be, how much it will be, how much to be secured. So asset, threats, and vulnerability. So what is really the asset? An asset is what we are trying to protect, anything that has a value. So people, property, information. And the threat is what we are trying to protect against. Anything that can exploit a vulnerability intentionally or accidentally and obtain or damage or destroy an asset. So vulnerability is a weakness or gap in your protection efforts. So the cyber attacks which we observed from outside India. So at the first site, it is the targeted attacks, then advanced persistent threats, denial of service attacks, distributed denial of service attacks, website defacement, the government, mostly government, the websites, and in some percentage private also, spread of malware or bots, website intrusion for malware propagation, scanning and probing of critical systems, phishing attacks, banks and government, and then ransomware. So primary online cyber threats, we observe that the viruses, worms, trojans, spyware, online frauds, phishing, hoaxes, identity thefts, cyber bullies, and so on. The personal security threats, we normally observe that the phishing, identity thefts, hoaxes, and spams. So during the pandemic time, what we observed, there has been the surge in the cyber security incidents during the pandemic time, COVID-19 pandemic time, utilizing the panic created by the COVID-19. The attackers targeted wide spectrum of users, starting from individuals to corporates and government assets. Primarily, there were phishing attacks to steal information and drop malware. New strategies adopted for attacks, such as using corporate branding in the name of COVID-19 to send malware, using names of trusted organizations in phishing attacks to open attachment, using coronavirus COVID-19 as discount codes to promote their goods, and the Trojan being delivered via Android app that lures victims offering coronavirus safety mask upon installation, creating fake UPI IDs similar to UPI ID, such as PM Cares at SBI or PM Care Fund, PM Cares at UPI, and so on. Well, I'm not going through all these cyber threats. I mean, you must be knowing all these threats and also their definitions. I'll just skip this. So addressing cyber security, cyber security threats or cyber security. So we need actually, I mean, we should have the people, processes, and technology. These three things we need to have to address the cyber security. So how we can manage? We should have the skilled people, we should have the processes in place, and then we should have the technology, you know, uh, solutions, just like the firewall, IPS, IDS, that kind of technology we should have. So people is often the weakest link in the cyber security domain. So this is the cyber security framework. We have the security objective, that is confidentiality, integrity, and availability. And to keep this objective in mind, we should have put in place the security, in the sense we should have the people, processes, and technology. Our issues and challenges. In India, we actually have the lack of awareness, security awareness in offices, in people, in common people, also in students, colleges, and also schools. Shortage of skilled manpower, mitigation of borderless attacks, because there are so many problems to actually resolve the attacks coming from outside India. And the data protection, the data privacy, we again, I mean, that we are now actually, the government is have already uh, prepared the bill, and it is under process in the parliament. And blocking or removal of the objectionable contents. So what are the government initiatives to resolve these issues? In the legal or legal sense, we have national cyber security policy in place, and IT Act, which was amended in 2008, and also it is being amended. New rules are coming up in the IT Act. We have the promotion of domestic cyber security industry, that is the PMA policy, that's a preferential market access policy to promote the domestic cyber security industry. And data protection bill, which is under approval in the parliament committee. The government initiatives at the infrastructure level, we have the computer emergency response team for 24/7 incident response. And for critical information infrastructure protection, we have the National Critical Information Infrastructure Protection Center, which is also working 24/7. Then we have National Cyber Coordination Center for creating near real-time situational awareness on existing and potential threats. We have Cyber Swachhata Kendra for detecting and cleaning up malware infected systems. And we have security testing and evaluation labs, which is established by, which are established by the STQC Directorate. And the security compliance and assurance level, we have crisis management plan in place. And then the information system management system, that is ISO 27000. This STQC is giving training on ISO 27000 for implementation. We have cyber security compliance and common criteria certification process also. That is again the STQC is providing that certificate. The government is again promoting research and development in cyber security to for development of solutions and innovation also. There is also capacity building programming cyber security. The MIT is implementing ISEA project, that is Information Security Education and Awareness Program. And we have Cyber Surakshit Bharat for Chief Information Security Officer. For Cyber Surakshit Bharat program, this is actually the program has been launched with the triple in the triple P mode, that is public private partnership, and aim is to train 1200 CISOs in next 1 year. So far we have trained 600 the chief of information security officers across India. So what was the purpose of the information security and awareness the program? So purpose is to generate the core research manpower in formal and non-formal courses, also faculty training, short-term or specialized courses for professionals, training for government personnels, awareness campaign also in the form of leaflets and advertisements. MIT is implementing this ISCA project with the objective of capacity building and awareness in cybersecurity through formal and non-formal courses, and to create information security professionals. We have engaged 52 academic and training institutions such as IITs, NITs, CDAC, etc., to run the courses and deliver the trainings. So far, we have trained 2.5 lakhs persons in various different levels, uh, right from the beginner level and at the advanced level also. And we also trained more than 11,000 government officials. Coming to the Information Technology Act, well, there are mainly two aspects in this related to the blocking and also the for corporate practices. The section 69A, which actually blocks the malicious contents and the websites, and section 43A, which is used by the body corporate to implement reasonable security best practices for data protection. For the cyber security common criteria certification, we have ISMS, and then common criteria testing infrastructure and digital payment security, and also we have IoT security. Now the standards which are coming up. Cyber Surakshit Bharat, I have already explained you. You can find the details at the website, which is given in the in my slide. Now this is my last slides. Appeal to all organizations: designate or appointment chief information security officer. I mean, every organization should designate or appoint chief information security officer and implement security management system, information security management system, that is ISO 27001. Prepare cyber crisis management plan for handling the crisis when the cyber attack occurs. Participate in cyber security mock drills conducted by CERTIN. Conduct awareness program for employees regularly, for your employees, for organizations employees regularly. And this is my again request that report cyber security incident to CERTIN, because many of the organizations, they don't really report the incident to CERTIN, but it is mandatory to report any kind of incident to CERTIN, any cyber security incident to CERTIN as per the IT Act. Report cybercrime online at cybercrime.gov.in. And again, I should request you to actually audit your all infrastructure, IT infrastructure, including web applications and websites on periodic basis, at least once in a year, through certain impaneled auditors. And it is really ideal to earmark 10% of your IT budget for security. This is all from my side. Thank you very much. So if you have any question, please, I may be I can answer. Thank you.
All the participants are requested to ask questions. If you have any questions, directly to sir, as sir is with us. This is actually a privilege to have him with us, so you can directly ask questions to him.
Uh, okay, ma'am. I think that there are no questions.
Uh, okay, sir. All the participants, I think you have so many questions. This is actually a very important aspects of our part, so you can ask them. Uh, sir, take your 1 or 2 more minutes.
Okay,
Actually,
okay, okay. Not a problem.
Devashish Giri sir actually tries to one with talk to with you. Actually,
Okay.
his father is in hospital, so
Oh,
I just call him to join in this meeting, and he wants to have a talk with you.
okay,
Just give me
okay.
1 or 2 minutes, sir.
No problem, no problem.
Sir, we have one question by our participants. One question is there any IoT security standard in India?
Well, yeah, there are standards. Yes, there are standards. I think for this you can. Well, I will give you the address. I mean, you can actually. I mean, contact STQC. DGSTQC. And we are also in the process of creating standards. We have working group, I mean our own standards. Well, there is no really the indigenous standard, but there are standards from US and yeah, from US. But there is no indigenous standard. But we are in the process of creating standards.
Even sir, the healthcare data, this data format is very much standardized in Europe, Canada, America, but not
Correct,
in India.
correct, correct, correct. Yes. So, well, government is actually, I mean, is trying to do all the uh, efforts in this direction. You must be, you know, you are knowing about the data protection bill also, which is under the approval of Parliament committee. Mm.
Yes.
Uh, and maybe in next session, uh, next Parliament session, we are really actually trying to get it approved. Mm.
Yes, sir. This is actually in this pandemic situation, it is really the remote data healthcare at least very much needed.
Correct, correct,
And
correct,
we really felt that all these things should be very much standardized. Otherwise, all the data will be leaked.
correct,
And
correct. Mm.
portability is also important aspect of that.
Right.
Girish, sir, you are here.
I have joined. Dr.
Ah,
Kamble,
yes,
sir,
yes, yes.
actually,
Good evening.
sir, good evening. Sir, actually, what happened? My father is admitted in the hospital.
Ah,
That is
I
what.
well, I got information. I think please you should take care of
Yeah,
your
yeah,
father. I think
yeah, yeah.
it's
So that is
really
what. That is what I'm unable to join at the beginning.
okay,
I'm
okay,
sorry
okay.
for that. Sir.
No, 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 not a problem, not a problem. Mm, mm.
Okay.
Okay.
So, so thank you for your valuable speech,
Uh,
and you are happy that you have from your busy schedule you have given the talk.
right.
Yeah.
Please, try to connect me through email or by any means if you have any, more questions, and then, well, I will reply back again. Hmm.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay. So, thank you
Actually,
so
sir,
much.
I also know to that Dr. A.S. Krishnan.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And
Oh,
probably sir, you know that Dr. P.K. Saxena.
yes, yes.
Actually, we are attached from the around 10 years with him.
Okay, 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 okay. Yeah. So, okay, thank you so much.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
thank you,
Thank
sir,
you
for giving us
so
your
much.
precious time. And really, this your informations are really helpful to us. Actually, we are really facing so much of issues in the security areas,
Mm.
and in the digitization area. India is emerging in this area actually. So
Okay,
many things are to be done, and government initiatives are really helpful to this. Thank you, sir, for all your informations and all your precious time that you have given to
okay, ma'am.
us. I
Thank you
think
so
all
much.
our participants are very much benefited from it. And
Thank you so
obviously,
much.
we will contact you in case of any
Okay,
any questions to with us.
okay, not a problem.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you,
thank
sir.
you. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
sir.
Okay,
Uh,
bye.
See you again, sir.
Okay, bye. Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye.
Okay, for all participants, thank you for participating in this session. And feedback link is there in the chat box. Please fill up the feedback link. We will meet tomorrow again in the first session at 10 a.m. Please stay with us. Feedback link will be shared. Just wait. That will be shared within a few minutes. Just wait. Okay, there is some technical issue in generating the link. The link will be in the WhatsApp group, so you can fill up over there. So good night from our side. The session will end now.